Try something new. Hello, it is Friday. It's episode 325 of the Marketing for Owners podcast. With me, John Butt. Did you listen to James Schramko on Wednesday, episode 323? If not, why not? He was great. James is brilliant. He is so darn smart. I've learned tons from him in all the years I've known him. And he's one of the most genuine people online that I know in the internet marketing space. A lot owe most of their businesses to him. Don't hold it against him being Australian. If you want to know more, go to marketingforowners.com/podcast/323. You can get a download and a transcribe of everything he says. And so, don't worry, it's facing me. That's right. For those of you that are just listening, I'm down by the river, down at Stewart's Farm in lovely British Columbia, just off the edge of Vancouver. And people quite often walk past, and of course the camera is facing me because I record this as a video. The camera on my own iPhone is doing a selfie-like mode, and so people try to duck down as they think they're going to walk past the shop. It's so funny. Anyway, so my challenge, Fridays we do a weekend challenge to give you something slightly different to tempt you away from the work you are going to do, something more useful. So today it's try something new. Now I'm doing it, I'll tell you more about that next week, but I'm going to give you some ideas. So first of all, grab your paper, grab your pen, grab your pencil, grab a pad. The reason, remember we've discussed this before, the reason we say that is because when you write this down, it engages brain, hand, pen, paper. It makes a huge difference to just tapping it into your iPad, your iPhone, your notes or a PC or whatever you're on. Using real actions and an arm and a pen, remember how to do that? Really helps. Now if you are driving, if you are doing something else, don't you go worrying about that. Just go, remember what I said, marketing for owners/podcast. For this one, put /325 on the end, and then you can get all the notes because it's all written down nicely for you. Anyway, let's start. Number 1, remember, challenge for something new. How about add a new social media platform to the mix? Now, I'm going to assume that you're doing maybe Twitter, probably Facebook, hopefully LinkedIn. But if you're not, if you're missing one of those, you kind of have to be on those. If you're not using LinkedIn, you probably should be, especially if you're in business, in a business to business environment. You'd be amazed. Probably the most effective of all of them. Facebook, you only do it because you're addicted. If you're not paying for paid ads in Facebook, then it's not doing much for you. But people will look for you on Facebook. They will look for you on Twitter. But I'm going to suggest you add another one. And I'm going to suggest you try Instagram or perhaps Pinterest. Now, I would say Instagram because Instagram is coming on quick. But I won't say any more. Just give it a go. If you go to the website at Marketing for Owners, if you scroll down, look on the right-hand side, we've got some guides on how to use various social media platforms. It gives you some starting tips, by the way. But try another one. Number 2, change the style of your blog writing. Of course, I'm assuming you are blog writing or blogging or writing or providing information, providing resources and stuff for potential customers to find and read and learn about you and to get to know and like and trust you. And if you're not, you've not been listening, have you? Naughty step. Yes. But if you are, change it up a bit. And what we do, if you have a look at one of our posts, it works effectively. We break it down into a numbered list. Now, it's not always a number in the title, but if we discuss something, we'll provide a strategy. When you read one of our posts, you will find that you will have been shown how to do something, and it will be broken down into points, probably 1 to 7. And each one will possibly have an example of what we're talking about. It'll have an effective subheader. It will break it out. It will make the paragraph shorter. It will add bullet points, things like that. And just don't worry, but it will it just breaks it up, just mix it up. We'll add images. Now some of those images will be screenshots. They don't have to worry too much about photos and things if you haven't got them. Screenshots of those examples. So if we mention someone else's, I don't know, Twitter profile of what they're doing well, we'll take a screenshot of their Twitter profile, put it in and link to them. This has extra effects because if they're monitoring, they'll pick it up and send you a tweet and say, hey, thanks, or share it with their crowd. Think it through, but just change the format. And at the end, add a conclusion or tell people, give them a quick summary of what you've told them, and then tell them what you expect them to do next, whether it's to go off and set up a new Twitter profile, whatever it is, or to sign up for the further details, or to, if you like this kind of article, sign up here and get more delivered by RSS or whatever it is. Just change it up a bit. Number 3, enhance your blogger outreach efforts. Now, see what I said in that article? If you reference an example of somebody who's doing what you're talking about very well, you can link to them. You can link to their Twitter profile. You can link to their Facebook profile. You can link to their website. Now, after you publish that website, that post, you can contact them. You can email them. You could tweet them, whatever it is, and you can say, hey, just thought I wanted to mention, I love what you do. I love reading your stuff. I love what you do in your Twitter profile. It's so good. I actually used you as an example, in a post I wrote. Here's a quick mention of the link to the post. Now, of course, I don't expect you to, to have to share anything, but I just thought you'd like to know, and just wondered if you take a look, see what you think of what I read about you. Thanks anyway. Thanks for all you do, John. Simple as that. More of that, because these people, if you pick the right ones, then they've got big influence. So obviously don't go for the biggest of the big because they get this all the time. But go for influencers, people who have an influence in your trade, and then work on them and do it more than once. But also go off, retweet them, comment on their blog, etc. Get known. Do more of that, and then they will start sharing your content to their bigger audience, and that's when the magic happens. Next one, number 4. Commit to making one video a week. Our video, if you're watching this is a video. If you're listening to it on audio, this video has therefore been repurposed as an MP3 audio made into a podcast. You can download the MP3 off the website. It has then been transcribed into a post. It has then been converted into tweets. It will be mentioned in a Facebook post. It will be on LinkedIn. It will be on various places. All that from one video. And my notes were that, okay? That's all. Just in case, and this is only because it's the weekend challenge and I'm out and about and I didn't want to forget. So normally I don't have any notes, or not many, but that's all it takes. And this is, what's this, going to be 10 minutes? Just looking at the timer there. I'll try my best anyway. So just do one. It's really easy. And this is an iPhone. I do have a mic. Can you see? Look, one of these. That's a Rode SmartLav. But to be honest, the mic in the iPhone is good enough. I've got 2 spares. It's good enough. When I first started, I didn't have any. And you can get one of these things for like 20 quid or $20. Amazon. Go for it. Number 5. Add 3 more emails to your autoresponder sequence. Yes, now again, I hope you are using something like MailChimp or Aweber or Infusionsoft or ConvertKit, one of those, or Drip. Get Drip, yes, there's millions of the darn things, but you should have autoresponder sequences. That's where you do the automated lead nurturing, and it just happens automatically overnight, and it doesn't matter. Hello, just you keep going backwards and forwards. It's fine.
Okay. You're talking to yourself. That's good.
I am.
Good mental health.
So, yes, the boaty people, because I'm down by the river, getting their supplies backwards and forwards from their car. So with your autoresponder sequence, this is where it happens, where you set it up once, and every single person who grabs your lead magnet will then get your autoresponders. But the more you add, see, most people add 3 or 1 or 5 or 7. Try and add 20, try and add 30, try and add 40. Do it weekly for a year. Yeah, you don't have to do them all at once, just 3 every now and again. Another couple next week, another couple, just extend it. Right, last one, promise. Delegate a task to somebody new. Now, what I mean by that is delegate a task to somebody you haven't delegated a task to before. Everybody has talent. Many people have hidden talents that have yet to be discovered. Many people have talent that even they haven't discovered because they haven't tried, because nobody's given them an opportunity. At Google, you've heard of them, it's well known, or known by a lot, that in their time they allow people to spend 20% of their work time, while paid, trying something new. As long as it's within Google's aims, they don't care what it is. That's how they come out with outrageous things like Google Cars, like Google AdWords, Google AdSense, and Google Photos, and all things like this. Amazing things, and balloons powering the internet across Africa and stuff like that. All these things come out of these ones, and even Gmail, I believe. So allow people to try things. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out, but work with them, try it. You can't do everything yourself. And there you go. That is your challenge, to try something new. So think about it over the weekend, plan it out, and try it next week when you get in on Monday. Don't be scared. This is easy, my friend. Honestly, trust me, I'm a doctor. Well, no, I'm not, but anyway, just trust me, it works. That's it. So, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Have yourself a lovely weekend. I will be back on Monday with some more goodies for you.